A lot happened on the show. The music show recorded earlier today, streaming now on Spotify. We took you into the soundtrack of the 2001 hit comedy Zoolander. How many times you seen Zoolander, you two? How many times?
15 to 20.
Probably 5.
5?
Yeah.
You gotta watch it more than that.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll watch it tonight.
I think I've watched it like over 20 times, 20, 30 times. So good. Soundtrack was amazing. I don't know if you remember any of the songs, but you got Wham in there.
When the models are all with the gasoline.
Having a gas fight.
Yeah.
Accidentally blow themselves up.
A lot of like, techno. A lot of techno stuff.
A lot of techno stuff. Relax. Don't do it. When you're gonna go do
That's a banger. Good one.
Yeah, a lot of good ones. You also got some mystical in there.
Shake It Fast.
Yep. Shake It Fast.
That's the
radio version.
That's the Now 2 version, baby.
Now 2. Oh my gosh.
Boom. Don't.
I miss the nows. I had like now 1 through 15 at one point. Half of which I had stole from Chuck, our buddy Chuck. But go check it out. Yeah, we did the soundtrack. A lot of fun. Our spinoff on Spotify. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, on Facebook, pull out that Spotify app right now. Pull up the camera mode. There's a QR code. It'll take you right to the music show. You can also search on Spotify the music show or search Zoolander, and it'll pop up. Easy enough.
Next week's episode, now 15.
Oh my gosh, just start doing the nows. That's a
That's a whole nother podcast.
That's a really good idea. Just like one at a time. Like, what do you think of when you think of this song?
Mostly nows with Logan.
They've got to be at like now 150.
I don't
at
think
the
it's
rate
that high.
They were doing like 3 nows a year.
I think they slowed down. I want to say.
I also like now. That's what I call Christmas. The celebrity. You had like 98 Degrees singing "Little Drummer Boy."
Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
that's a new podcast idea there.
I mean, just
go through the nows.
Now that's what I call a podcast.
There you go.
That's pretty good. Okay, maybe we'll do it. Keep an eye out. Carrogan Ventures. Copyright pending.
Yep. Patent
pending. That's right. We got next up on the MCU rewatch, wrapping up the Infinity Saga, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Told you guys all about that. Watch that this week. Use that hashtag MCU rewatch if you're online. And to replace the MCU rewatch, you guys aren't even ready for this slide. PC Mike, you're gonna love this.
I'm looking up how many nows there are United States.
Don't forget,
version.
I want it to come back around. I know we got a couple other things. We're kind of on Rant City here, but we do want to have another rewatch in place for on the weeks we don't have something live to watch. We're doing one feature now. Want to always have something locked up. I was thinking, we talked about this, doing the hashtag DC rewatch, and on the screen we got a little help from I'llGetDriveThru.com, a list of every action DC movie. This is by Alex Wiggin over there. Really appreciate the help of a list of what he says are all the DC movies, all the way starting back to, you can't see it above this title because of Zoom right here. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can see it. Up here it says Superman and the Mole Men, I think. And it's from the 50s.
How would we find that though?
Oh, we'll find it.
Yeah.
It's 2021. We'll find it. But
is that the 18-minute one, or is there one above that?
There is one above that. So that's Stamp Day for Superman in 1954,
An
18-minute short film. And then you have Batman 1966. And this ranges, okay, all the way through to the Suicide Squad to 2021. So like this is like a pretty current list. He's really tried to list everything here. I mean, you got Steel on there. Remember that?
With Shaq.
Wow.
There's some on here like Red. I didn't realize Red with like Bruce Willis and stuff was a DC property.
Yeah, same for V for Vendetta in 2006.
A History of Violence.
We're not doing all of these, are we?
We don't have to. I brought it up for us to just have the discussion to say like there's plenty to work with.
Swamp Thing.
I've heard that's pretty good. There's two. I think there's 2 seasons, at least one.
Andy, are you scared?
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
I know.
You have 2 TVs in your living room.
There's some in that I don't even know. What History of Violence? I've never even heard of that.
Well, you got to watch new things. Don't be afraid.
You're right.
But you got all the Supermans. Superman 1 through 4.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
There's a 1984 Supergirl movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that. The Return of Swamp Thing, so it must have been good.
Came out in 89. You got Batman, of course. Batman Returns. Batman Forever. Batman and Robin.
Let's do it.
Constantine?
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves?
Isn't Constantine
Yeah.
I know he like is a vampire hunter, right?
He's more
Or
of like
Demon
he's more
Hunter?
of like a demon and a hell.
What other show is he on though? Like what other DC property is
Legends
he
of
on?
Tomorrow.
Well, there was a show called Constantine. I forget the actor's name, but then he did transition to DC Legends of Tomorrow
Okay.
after a couple seasons of Constantine.
The Kitchen. Is that Hell's
Let's go.
Kitchen?
I don't know. And the Losers? No, Hell's Kitchen is typically Marvel, right?
I know, but The Kitchen I think is.
Either way, we need to start. Hey, all I'm
it's a
saying
movie.
is, hey, you know what we got left on MCU? We got literally like 4 left, I think. I've been saying that for a long time, but it really is about 4 now.
Yeah.
And once we do that, I mean, this is a pretty good list to start in. What do you guys think? You think we should do it?
I agree.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's mainly the question.
And The Kitchen is about New York City's Hell's Kitchen.
But who's the hero?
It's Melissa McCarthy, Elizabeth Moss, and somebody else. It has a whopping 24% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What? Where do you? Oh, I see. 2019. I see. I'm looking at the poster here now. Okay, I remember hearing about this. This is
Yeah.
a DC property.
Yeah, how is this a DC property?
Well, and then of course all the recent stuff: Shazam, Aquaman. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up the hashtag MCU rewatch. And also, I got to thinking after looking at this list, there's tons of Marvel stuff that we haven't even pulled out either. That's older than the MCU. There's like a Hulk movie. There's plenty of Spider-Man
Other
stuff.
Spider-Man, which we'll have to get into in anticipation of potentially Spider-Verse.
We're gonna have to watch the Tobey
All of
Maguires,
the above.
the Andrew Garfields.
We're going to have to maybe also like open it up to a monster universe with all the 48 Godzillas that are out there.
And that's like picking up now. It seems like it was a pretty good time to start this podcast.
Yeah, maybe we
God.
should have started it a decade ago to
Thank
get
God
a jump
for us.
start.
Well, that's why this is what I like. One feature every week. The meat, the sizzle, the chunk. It's what you come for. You guys heard it this week. It was Black Panther. This is how we're going to do it. When we got something live that we got to focus on, unless it's like a quick watch, that's what we're going to focus on. And then on the weeks where we have breaks, we're going to revisit the old stuff.
Yeah.
Does that work for you guys?
Well, we are set for decades, it sounds like.
There's literally, we didn't even say to the listener, there's what, 40, 50 titles here.
Maybe more than that, yeah.
Get over and check it out. We'll have the links to all this in our bio, but we will be starting the hashtag DC rewatch here on Mostly Superheroes, it sounds like. I'll go and give it up.
Well, we can cross one off. Batman Returns.
And 89.
Christmas.
89.
Yeah.
We'll have to pick something else for the Christmas special this year. Maybe Iron Man 3.
Or Die Hard.
We do Die Hard, even though Bruce Willis said it's not a Christmas movie.
Literally, it's Christmas when it happens.
I'm just telling you that at a roast, Bruce Willis, at the Comedy Central roast, Bruce Willis said it's not a Christmas movie, and then he walked off.
Well, I think that's a joke because it was a roast.
It was a roast, and it was on Comedy Central.
Man, I'm excited for that. Like, looking at that made me a little excited.
Putting together the slide, I was like, oh, there's plenty to go on
Like,
here.
I don't know if I've ever watched all of the Christopher Reeve Supermans.
Yeah,
Same.
that's worth it. That's worth it in my mind. I enjoy all of them. Even like Superman 4, which is critically known to be just bad, I still just enjoy it.
And I can't wait for, like, Batman and Robin. Maybe Batman and Robin 97 could be our Christmas movie because it's Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
God. Ice.
Yeah.
And they have those ice skates. God, it's so bad.
Everybody, chill. I was remember we've had other Mike on, Big Mike. He loves like he has the hockey players,
Yeah.
all the frozen hockey
Yep.
players.
They're just skating down the
I
street.
saw a meme. I know we're going off on tangents this
That's
last 10, 15 minutes, but it was like, imagine one lady wanted to bring back plants. The other person wanted to end global warming, and a billionaire ruined it all for us.
I did. I saw it. I think you sent it to us.
Yep, I feel that for real.
All right, DC. I mean, there's stuff going on. The Snyderverse is very real, and it seems like it might be making comebacks. We got Superman movies coming up. We got a Black Superman in the works. I don't know if you guys have been reading much on that. Like coming out of Warner Brothers. I think it's actually going to be, if I'm not mistaken, J.J. Abrams.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think I saw that
Okay.
too.
It's just going to be...
Got a new Batman?
We got new Batman. We got the Batman. We got the Flash movie with 2 Batmans in it, Batfleck and Keaton. Supergirl's in that movie.
Batfleck was apparently hanging back out with J-Lo again, so.
What?
Saw that in the news today.
Ben Affleck was hanging
Literally
out with
right when
Jennifer,
I was walking up. I was like,
Jennifer
huh.
Lopez?
Said
That's
the chemistry's still unreal.
Is this? I was like, is this a podcast from 2002? Like,
Jenny from the block, man.
wow, look at Ben.
Yeah.
Because I guess he's single, huh?
Yeah. He was with that Knives Out lady who was in Knives Out.
I don't know.
Marie-
I'm so bad at pop culture, like
So-
dating. I've never been good at that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, DC Rewatch, it's coming. Finish up the MCU Rewatch. We'll keep it fresh here on Mostly Superheroes. And something new every day. We got fan mail and what you watching over the weekends. New weekly newsletter we call Logan's Letter, an audio letter to you all on the fans on every Friday. That goes to our Patreon subscribers. That goes to our newsletter subscribers. And lately I've been dropping it into the Facebook squad because, we know you guys are our loyal fans. We appreciate you. New episodes on Thursday, early on Wednesday, the music show on Tuesday, and old episodes live on Instagram every Monday at 12 p.m. Central Time. Giggler, how much fun did you have today?
So much. I popped in on that Instagram live earlier for a little bit today.
That I'll tell you right now, listening to the Jurassic Watch Party, I mean, that was hilarious.
I agree. I watched Jurassic Park 3 this weekend a little bit, and I was like,
oh, you watched the
brings
third
me
one?
back. Yeah.
I don't want to give any spoilers in case people haven't listened to the episode 19. This is episode 20, by the way. Season 2, episode 20 already. Heading into the summer.
Jesus.
It is crazy. I remember like the Zooms.
Yeah, watching back the old episodes, I was like, oh yeah, we did Zoom for like 6 weeks.
Yeah. No, way longer than that.
Was it more?
It was probably more.
I mean, it worked out. We got in here. We made it happen.
I was beginning to build my own studio.
Which I still think we still can do, so we can do remote shows. But either way,
that dream's probably dead for a while.
Yeah.
But plenty more coming up, guys. PC Mike, any other final words for the squad today?
I mean, keep watching. Send us stuff.
Yeah.
Like all you guys sending that stuff, it's cool. I don't know if we'll get to it. There's just so much stuff out there now. But, it was cool to see. I'm excited for DC stuff that I haven't watched and get to appreciate it. I'm excited for some older stuff. Like we're getting out of this new and kind of going back to see how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the TikTok with the story of the Marvel Universe. Like I seriously, one of us buys it and then we can all share it.
Yeah,
but
we're getting in. I'm gonna buy them. They're already in my cart.
So the
we're
channel,
good guys. Don't worry.
The channel was the Omnibus Collector,
and we need
TikTok.
to reach out to him because he'd be cool to have on.
No, I'm gonna reach out and let him know that we featured him on the show.
Yeah,
maybe we have like another connection there to bring on and maybe have a guest or do Logan's Heroes.
Logan's Heroes. Yeah, I would like to just ask him questions, like a round table discussion with, or us just asking him questions.
Yeah, as long as he knows his stuff. I guess if you read that book, he does.
Yeah, I mean, you see all the stuff behind him. He's got some. I need to go back through his TikTok and see what all he does.
Look at all the stuff I have, I mean, you think? I guess we're semi-experts, though. We're getting pretty good. We're getting
there.
We're getting there. The more we watch, the more we know, and the more we're going to help you guys out. Special thanks to you guys all listening, subscribing, and telling a friend out there. Plenty more happening. We're 20 episodes in this year, and we are going to finish out the rest of the year. We're not going anywhere. Superhero stuff, movies, TV shows. We're here for you guys. Go check us out at mostlysuperheroes.com. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.